Hey geek fans, welcome to the show. Remember, this is the pop culture nerd show that makes you question your place in the universe.
Wow, that's awfully bold, Steve.
I'm a bold guy.
I'm more of an italics girl myself, but you know.
Puns! Wow. Okay, how about this one? A plateau is the highest form of flattery.
Oh!
Is that good?
But
Okay, how about this one? I hate Russian dolls.
Why?
They're so full of themselves.
Wah, wah.
For you, folks. There we go.
Well, we all knew what we were getting into when you were hired. Let's talk about our Week in Geek.
Right now, New York Comic Con is going on at the Javits Center in Manhattan, and tons of news is coming out of this event. Now, most of it is going to be hitting in the next 24 hours, so watch our Facebook page as we will be having live updates of all of the goodness that is coming out of New York.
In the vein of comic book news, in Batman 24, we were left with one heck of a cliffhanger, am I right? When Bruce Wayne got down on one knee to ask Selina Kyle for her hand in marriage. Aww.
Now, I always thought that he'd end up with the Joker, but hey, Selina Kyle is a good second choice.
I would love to be a wedding planner for that wedding, I have to say.
Okay, so I can imagine how it would turn out. So Batman would walk in something like this. Hi, I'm Batman.
Yeah, that's and I'd be like, "Hi, Batman, welcome." Like, okay, tell me about your wedding. What do you want? What are your colors?
Everything in dark black and gray.
Okay.
So a black bat-shaped cake made out of dark chocolate. And then I want a bouquet of just bats. And then instead of doves, there need to be bats.
Of course. And would Robin be your best man?
I would actually want all of the bridesmaids and the groomsmen to be dressed up as Robin.
How much are we spending on this wedding? What's the budget?
$17 gajillion.
Oh.
And then you would turn around and he would disappear.
Okay.
That would be the Batman wedding. All right, well, in other news, Rick and Morty fans, rejoice. You yelled drunkenly and McDonald's listened because for 24 hours, the Szechuan sauce will be made available for McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Awesome. Well, I have to say, I think McDonald's across the country will be a little different that day.
I think it's going to be full of Rick and Morty fans, and they're going to be ordering Big Macs with Pickle Rick! Anyway, in movie news, it was revealed this week that Quentin Tarantino is interested in filming a Star Trek movie.
Samuel L. Jackson will be in it.
As Spock.
I mean, why not?
That's the end of our news. Remember, keep it on our Facebook page for the next 24 hours because we'll have all of the updates that you want from New York Comic Con. Until then, though, we decided to get to know you, the viewers. And when we say you, we mean you get to know us.
So we went on Facebook and Instagram today asking you to ask us anything. So me, Steve, and Sippy, we are going to answer those questions. Ah.
Who's your favorite pony?
I actually know some pony names. I will say Twilight Sparkle.
Lady Sparkle Glitter Pants?
I think there's one called Derpy.
Derpy the pony?
Derpy the pony, is that true? He seems likable.
Will there ever be a good live-action anime adaptation?
No.
No, because there's no such thing as a good anime.
Gosh, friggin' dang it, I hope so. J.J. Abrams has taken on your name, and if that sucks, then I'm never talking to him again. And I know that would really hurt J.J.
Does Steve have a pierced belly button?
Yes.
I don't know if it's a belly button. I know his scrotum's pierced.
I do. Do you want to see it?
What video game do you hold dear to your heart?
Aw, Super Smash Brothers. And, Mario Kart. I love drunk Mario Kart.
Pokemon Blue. I would play that game for hours, and me and my buddies would get our link cables, and we'd trade, and we'd battle. That game made me lots of friends. I also lost a lot of friends, actually, because of Pokemon.
Legend of Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link. It is the single greatest video game ever made. All right, if you had to get a tattoo, what would it be and where?
I would not get just a tattoo. I'd want an entire sleeve, and it would just be of comic book characters.
It would be a lower back tattoo, and it would be of a bat symbol that inside says pretty.
I don't know, probably something Harry Potter related or something geometric that is just a symbol, like a math thing.
A nice Pythagorean theorem translate.
Oh, for sure. That's what I'm going for.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars had a lot more weight for me growing up.
Wars.
That actually is a hard one because Star Wars is always been more fun and Star Trek has always been more cerebral. You want them at different times and for different reasons.
What's your go-to fandom?
Harry Potter.
It would be comic books, and it would be DC comic books.
Marvel Comics, for sure.
How old was Yondu when he sacrificed his life to save Peter Quill? Or in other words, how many human years are there to a Centaurian?
42. and a half.
The exact answer is 4,322 years.
Centaurians actually age much faster than humans. So actually, Yondu was younger than Peter Quill. He was actually a teenager, because a rational adult would say, hey, I've got a magic flying arrow. I could take out all of Aisha's gold flying saucer ships and it wouldn't be a problem. So yeah, he was actually just a foolish teenager.
Wow. That actually seems Is that true? If you were going to be any Harry Potter character, who would it be?
Cedric Diggory. Because he was a good guy.
Hermione Granger, because she's just a badass.
I don't know, all my favorite characters die.
Pick a Pokemon to represent yourself.
Charmander,
Why is that?
because he's fiery and cute.
I'm gonna say Lucario, because I'm pretty cool, and everybody thinks I'm cool. Right, guys? That's right. Aw, you guys.
Jigglypuff.
Who's the hottest Avenger?
Well, probably Captain America.
Scarlet Witch.
I'm gonna go with Hawkeye, because he's a family man. Being a family man is attractive.
Which bear is best?
There's plenty of school of thoughts about that.
Black Bear.
Fact, black bears are best.
How much wood did that woodchuck chuck?
Probably a few dozen logs.
More wood than I would guess that he would be able to.
It's kind of a dirty question for the show. Next.
Who's your cartoon crush?
Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid.
Megara from Hercules.
Geez, I had a real big crush on Kim Possible back in the day. Yeah. No, I wanted to call her MVPer.
All right, well, so since we're doing the whole getting to know you thing, we still have a lot of fun things that we did at Comic-Con from a couple of weeks ago. Now, some of these actually reveal a little bit about us, and so we're going to show you some of these stories. The first one is me, as I am kind of searching for my true love, which is action figures.
Nice.
See?
And I try to find the best cosplayer that I can.
And then finally, Sippy goes with his charming wife and goes and looks at some art. So without further ado, here is more of what makes us tick. I wanted to take you on a personal quest of mine. One of the things that I love are action figures. Now right here, this is Solomon Grundy. He is a collect and connect figure, so you gotta buy other figures in order to get him completed. Now, as you can see, he is not complete. He is incomplete, and I'm going to go around to every single shop and see if I can find a right arm. Come with me. That is incredible! All right, so this is kind of the principle behind a collect and connect. See, so you buy the Thor action figure from Thor Ragnarok, and he comes with the head and an accessory of a much larger character, in this case, Hulk. Generally, you gotta find a booth that has open bins with just pieces in them. Solomon, do you see anything? Ah! He would kick any other toy's ass. Look how big he is. This is for Zach's paycheck, right here. He can fit the whole thing in there. This is a funny little bit of trivia. So this came out with Batman Returns. Now, for those of you who've seen Batman Returns, you know that Robin was not in it. But they created this action figure because originally Robin was, and he was going to be played by Damon Wayans. And so if you pay attention, this toy was actually supposed to be an African American, and they painted him as a white dude. All right, Cable is a mercenary who's awesome, but in here he kind of looks like he's doing the pee-pee dance. Solomon angry, misarmed. I don't actually talk to my toys, I really don't. That would be weird. Surfboard Joker. That is great. Someday I'm gonna have to take you to my basement and show you my action figure collection, because it is awesome. I was for sure into Mask. I had that dude, the leader. He was my favorite. This is the Morphonauts, so these guys are all magnetic. You can kind of mix and match. Morphonauts.com, guys, right here. I just killed it. Mom, I killed all my Morphonauts. Now let's burn some bugs. All right, we've searched everywhere, and unfortunately we have come up empty-handed. Solomon Grundy's gonna have to remain left-handed, but that's part of the fun, is that you go around, you search, and eventually I will find the right arm. But in my sadness, I've had to get a consolation prize, and I will take it. So I'm Steve Human for Geek.
Hey guys, here at Salt Lake Comic-Con, I'm Mary. How are you doing today?
I'm fantastic, Mary. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Nobody ever asks. Are you hot in there?
You have no idea.
Are you with any hobbits today?
Most of my friends.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit taller,
I like to think you're a little fun size as well.
Oh, you have no idea. Just another day saving the world, am I right?
Or destroying it.
That's what I mean. I mean, save, destroy, tomato, tomato, right? Do you need help to your car or crossing the street?
Car? What is?
Train? Space train?
I can actually spawn feathers and throw them and recall them, so I do penetrate them with the feathers. So.
Nice. How's life as the beautiful burlesque hatter?
Zatanna Zatara.
That's what I said. Look what's going on behind me. Hey, how old are you? Is that a rude question? So, are you from Neptune?
I'm actually from the Champions.
Who's like the worst? Who's like your arch nemesis? It's like Jim.
Doomfist.
Yeah, but we like call him Jim. Like when we're hanging out, we're like, "Hey, it's Jim." Are you guys related?
No, I have no idea who that is.
Oh, you look like you guys could be related. What's your favorite place to eat ice cream at? You got the best of both worlds. Do you like prunes?
Prunes? Indeed.
Yeah.
It helps neutralize the force. Helps the flow.
He's so old and adorable. Do you like the TV show Friends?
Not really.
Oh. Me neither. Weird. I didn't want to know why. Well, who's your arch nemesis? Kevin?
Yeah, I don't like Kevin.
Dance, 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 dance. I'm on the floor.
I got nothing.
Yeah, yeah, same. Weird how that, I don't know. Shake my hand. Anyway, that's all. The end.
Hey guys, I'm Sippy.
And I'm Rachel.
So, one of Steve's favorite parts of Salt Lake Comic Con is looking for missing pieces to his action figures. For me, it's Artist Alley.
Oh, for sure. Me too. We have a whole wall in our house dedicated to just the art that we've bought here at Comic-Con.
No, and we have a bunch of framed art that we don't have enough room for on the wall yet.
That is true. It's right here at the entrance of Comic-Con,
Yes.
so don't breeze past it. It's amazing.
It's well worth your time, and just to prove it, we're going to show you some of our favorite artists right now. But keep in mind, there's a whole lot of talent here. We're just going to show you some of our favorites. Let's go.
All right, I'm here with Ben Bird, who has been one of my favorite artists in Artist Alley since the very first con we came to. You have like a ton of prints, right? How many exactly?
We have 273 that we bring to the show. I have more that I don't bring here, but these are the ones that everybody likes. So
With so many prints, how do you pick what you're going to do next?
basically at this point, it's what people request, or if I just have an idea for something that's I want to do, then I'll do it, or like a fun idea.
Guys, I'm here with Jessie from W Studios, and I mean, I give her an introduction, but her art speaks for herself. Holy cow, you're amazing.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So tell us about how you do art.
Well, all my originals are done at a 20 by 30 size, like the Pennywise that you'll see behind you. It's all charcoal on chipboard.
What is chipboard?
Chipboard is this kind of thick material that a lot of artists actually use for backing their artwork in the framing process.
And why did you decide to use chipboard out of all the mediums out there?
Well, back in college when I was super broke and in the art field, I went to the art store and they carried this paper and it was pretty inexpensive, and charcoal's even more inexpensive, and so I was able to do awesome art at a low cost.
I've heard that poverty is the father of invention. That's true, correct? Wikipedia that for me real quick.
Now, Hannah, I was actually drawn to your art because of this picture of Jughead here. I love it. It's amazing.
It's watercolor on Bristol board with Prismacolor pencil over it.
Do you have any favorite fandoms that you've done?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer is always going to be in my heart. Scooby-Doo is a childhood favorite of mine. Wonder Woman, longtime favorite, all sorts of stuff.
Thank you so much. I really, really enjoy your art. I think you're very talented.
I love Chris Kayasuk's style. I mean, look at this. There's so many little things packed inside of these pictures that are just for the fans. If you look at the Dragon Ball Z one, there are 7 Dragon Balls hidden within the picture, and Bulma's Dragon Ball radar will actually show you where they are. I actually have the Super Smash Brothers one hanging in my house right now. You can find this guy's stuff online if you want to order his prints. He's in California right now working on some new stuff. Rachel, can we buy that?
No, we don't have room.
Can we buy that?
Honey, we don't have room.
Oh, can we buy that?
We've already filled the whole wall.
We'll have to buy a bigger house.
So there you go. You now know a little bit more about the three of us.
Yep.
And this has been a really fun episode.
Yeah,
Just
this
kinda
has
doing
been
stuff.
great. This has been so fun. But please make sure you follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're on all of the things. We're all on the World Wide Web.
YouTube,
right?
everything.
All of it.
And tell your friends to like us and everybody in the world to like us. Because
We're
after
likable.
today, how could they not
I don't
like
know.
us?
Well, also, Drew Tyler, make sure you message us on Facebook because guess what? You won!
Yay, the pixel art!
You won
So
the pixel art!
you are going to get personalized pixel art from our good friend Sippy,
Yep.
and it is going to be gorgeous and spectacular.
Make sure to tune in next week.
All right, remember, we are geek.